Xiaomi Mi 11T Pro. Is it gonna follow in the footsteps of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro, being great for gaming, a decent camera, and an all-right screen? Well, wait, because you're gonna be surprised. My name is Mitchell. I'm fluent in tech, so you don't have to be. If you guys like this video, consider giving it a like. It really goes a long way to supporting my channel. If you guys want to support me, hit the links in the description down below. But let's jump into the Mi 11T Pro, the rumors we have, what we're expecting, and why you might be disappointed. So this leak comes from Digital Chat Station. It's one of the most consistent Xiaomi leakers, Xiaomi rumors on the internet, especially when it comes to things like new phone releases. And we have a leak about the upcoming Xiaomi Mi 11T Pro, and it sounds a lot like another device we have. And before we talk about this leak, we need to talk about the Mi 10T Pro, because the Mi 10T Pro was released in China a few months before it was ever released internationally as the Redmi K40 and it was supposed to be an alternative to the Xiaomi Mi 10 and an alternative to the Redmi K30. It packed an LCD display with high refresh rate, a good camera, massive battery life, and it actually had some features from the Xiaomi Mi 10. It had some features from the Poco X3, and it had a massive battery. And a lot of people like the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro, and actually at the middle of 2021, I think that the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro, if you can find it for under $400, is actually a wonderful deal that you guys might want to get. Now, before I go ahead and talk to you guys about this leak, it's important to understand that for most of 2021, Xiaomi actually hasn't been releasing a bunch of new devices. It's been releasing global variants of the China versions of devices and then mixing their names up. The Poco X3 GT is simply the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro 5G in China. The Poco F3 GT is the Redmi K40 Gaming Edition. The Poco F3 is the Redmi K40, and the Xiaomi Mi 11i is the Redmi K40 Pro Plus. Shit, I hope I didn't fuck that up. Xiaomi Mi 11T Pro that's going to get released is more likely than not either going to be a Mi 11i or a Redmi K40. Yeah, a Redmi K40 that would get released, and it's going to be a device that we've seen already. For Xiaomi to release another device for us this late in the year before the next generation of Snapdragon devices get created wouldn't make sense from a business point of view. So if we know that Xiaomi is going to recycle a phone that they're already making for one market, it's going to have a 120 Hz AMOLED display, and it's going to be the T variation, then we can essentially rule out devices like the Redmi we can rule out devices like the Mi 11i, and we can include devices like the Redmi K40 Pro, which features the Snapdragon 888, and it features the Sony IMX686 or a Samsung 64 megapixel sensor. I'm gonna get these messed up, but the likelihood that we are going to get a Redmi K40 with the Xiaomi Mi 11 camera is highly, highly unlikely, which is totally a bummer, because even though the Mi 11 is using two-year-old camera hardware, the HMX bright sensor is still a good sensor, especially if it's paired with a good lens and optical image stabilization. With all that said, as much as I hope the Mi 11T Pro has camera hardware from a device that's not in the Redmi K series lineup, I've got a feeling that it is going to just be a recycled Redmi K40 Pro, not the Pro Plus, just based on the fact that for Xiaomi to mix up their lineup like this is just probably not gonna happen. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below.